medication is all part of the plan. Hurricane Hugo, that earthquake in San Francisco, Chernobyl, Desert Storm. Verily I say unto you, this is only the beginning of the birth pains. You think I'm crazy, don't you?
No, Mr. Gnarly, we don't think you're crazy.
You're just in pain, George. You need our help.
No, it's you who needs help. Let go of me.
Now, just to reiterate our conversation yesterday, we would like to ask you some questions that relate to mania. Both of our hospitals are collaborating on this study. Your experiences and your insights would be appreciated.
Before we begin, I'd like to ask that in exchange for my experiences and insights, that each gentleman stands when he asks his questions.
Well, Dr. Jones, would you like to proceed?
Kay, you've been hospitalized now for 11 days. In that time, you've refused any type of drug therapy. My question is, why refuse the medication?
You do not stand, I do not answer.
Okay, thank you, doctor. Sorry. Again, my question, to reiterate, why refuse the medication?
Because I don't believe I have to control my mood swings by being dependent on drugs.
Kay, while you might learn to control your mania with this system in this hospital, my concern is that when you enter the real world, you will just fall to pieces.
Smith, out there, Do you really think at this stage I give a flying fuck about out there? I mean, I have to get it right in here before I can even begin to think about the issues I face out there.
Seeing you now, will you take the lithium within the hospital environment?
I don't know.
What is your problem with the lithium?
Have you ever been manic? Has anyone in this room? That's what I thought. So none of you have ever experienced mania. You've only read about it. Oh, and I'm sure you've treated patients with it, right? Well, until you've experienced mania, I believe you can never really understand why anyone would protect it so vehemently. First of all, Jones, my mania is my reward for the fucking depression I just crawled through last winter. I tolerate suicidal lows, knowing that someday the mood will turn around to this wonderful high. This high is so terrific. I'm creative here, smart, witty, pretty, seductive. And most importantly, when I'm manic, I have the power and the drive to make my picture my reality.
Okay, let's go back. Now, as you say, you don't want to go on the lithium because it would mean sacrificing the mania, which you clearly do protect. However, taking the lithium would also mean preventing these suicidal depressions while gaining balance for the entire year. Now, don't you think that would be a welcome trade-off?
I don't see it that way. The issue is much bigger than that for me.
How so?
I believe that as human beings, okay, we all have different minds for a reason. That each one of us brings to the table a unique picture of what we're to accomplish. If I have the same picture as you, Byler, it would hardly be necessary for us both to be given life. Are you bastards with me? And what about you, bitch?
I understand your passion, Miss McCarthy, but I would appreciate it if you'd stop calling me that.
Mrs. McCarthy, is it asking too much that you make no more derogatory references towards Dr. Swanson?
Why aren't you standing? When did we stop standing?
I don't stand for you, Ms. McCarthy. I get the security guards back in, if need be. And no one here is standing for you any longer either. Continue, guys.
You've all talked to and seen many more manics than I have. You've listened to their grandiose schemes of saving the world or being a prophet of some type or even a god. But have you ever considered, after convincing the majority of them to take drugs and walk away from their vision or picture, ever considered that maybe, just maybe, you actually are, one by one, killing off what could be understood as gods of our modern day?